again. I really wish I could make more videos. I wish I could be more consistent, but I don't have the time. However, I have been thinking about um, putting a little more effort in, being a little more regular, making videos. Probably a mixture of vlogging and social commentary. Because I'm coming up to what I hope are going to be some massive life changes. I haven't had an easy life, well, adult life in any case. I had a rough start in life, pretty good childhood, and then my adult life just went to pot because, and I admit this, it was my choices that did that because I chose to choose. I chose to choose. I chose the path less travelled. Um, because for me, life is supposed to be an adventure. Life should be freestyle. Um, Everybody is an individual, and therefore everybody should have their own unique path, right? That is as unique as the person. And unfortunately, that is less and less feasible in this world. It was more the case back about 50 years ago, where you didn't have, yes, there was a system, but there were more choices. Um, you could, to succeed in life, you could take many different paths. Maybe so not, ironically, maybe not so much as a woman. Women didn't perhaps have as many choices, but now everybody sort of funneled into this system where I know in the UK you have to do your GCSEs, you have to do A levels, and you have to go to university and get a job, and that's it. I remember when I was 17, I walked out of private school. I was in private school and it was just too much for me. It was too strict, they were too petty, it was too competitive. Um, it really fucked me up, put it that way. So I walked out and my mum said, well, you're getting a job. You are getting a job, girl, you're not sitting on your ass all day. Fair enough. So I went for the first job I saw in the paper that was vaguely interesting was an apprentice hairdresser, about 10, 20 minutes down the road from my mum and dad's house. And I went there and got the job. And the guy said it was because I was pretty. And I was like, I don't give a shit. As long as I'm learning something, earning something, that's brilliant. And so yeah, that's what I did. And the guy that hired me, actually, I really looked up to him because he worked at the hairdresser's salon about 3 days a week. He also had a sculpting, business. He had two sculptures that were commissioned by Monkey World, which is like a monkey sanctuary in England, where they rescue monkeys and primates from all around the world. And it's even got its own TV series and everything. And he was making two sculptures for that. He also made handmade soap and candles. He was thinking about buying a cafe for his girlfriend. He was like a jack of all trades. He was doing lots of different things. And I looked up to that. I was like, wow, that sounds really cool. Because that's the kind of person I am. I'm interested in a lot of things. And so that would have been my ideal thing. And I'm still thinking maybe I can sort of go down that kind of road. And that's what I plan on doing. I am going to get a profession that is that's on the cards for the next few weeks. I am going to get onto that. It's a little more complicated here in France. I don't know if it's the same back in England. I don't think so. I don't remember it being like this, where you actually have to write a letter to your future employer before you to say why you want the job. Before you even get to the interview, it's like, wow. Yeah. But yeah, I will do my best. I'm going to do my utmost to get a sort of apprenticeship type thing and get at least that done. I would go back to hairdressing, but I've actually got what seems to be rheumatoid arthritis, and yes, I am young to have it. I've had it since I was 30. I'm now 34, going on 35. Yeah. Do I look it? I feel old. But yeah, so that's what I want to do. I want to get myself a job And then in my free time, what little I have, I'll get onto this vlogging thing. I want to do other things, find out. I was interested in perhaps doing a course in Reiki as well, because that is my calling. My main calling is looking after people who aren't well. Whether that be, that's what I'm actually doing. Ironically, I want to be a medical secretary when I don't have much faith in Western medicine. Well, not for all things. I'm just a little bit suspicious of big pharma and their involvement and pushing drugs and the side effects. And even my mother, who works as a medical secretary, is on board with me as far as that goes. But she's shown me with her wisdom and her open mind and her knowledge, you can still practice that profession of medical secretary and keep your principles intact. She's not. She's skeptical of vaccines, because they can have side effects and people blindly believe them. I'm not anti-vaccine. I'm not pro-vaccine. I'm neither. I'm kind of like, yeah, it depends what's in them, and you can't rule out that, there are risks involved, and I do think people need to be more educated, but then people are being dumbed down rather than anything else, which is really sad. So yeah, that's me. I don't know if the sound's alright. I'm going to check this. But yeah, I'm going to be vlogging a little bit about stuff and things, and doing a little bit of social commentary. I probably will have a wee bit to say on what's been going in the realms of free speech and censorship, because I really wanted to make a video about that, but I couldn't because I had my sprogs with me, and that's just mission impossible trying to make a video when you've got children, especially my son, who I don't see very often. So he was like sticking to me like, wait, bless his cotton socks. But yeah. Anywho, thank you for watching if you did, and I shall speak to you later. Bye.